Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Knits by Ada knitting podcast. My name is Ada. I'm a 21-year-old knitter from Finland, and on this channel I like to talk about yarn, knitting, sometimes crochet, even though I think crochet for me is a summer thing, so not so much crochet these days, and my cats if they make an appearance. But yeah, welcome back. If you're new here, I would love to have you here, and let's get on with it, I guess. So I guess we'll start with what I'm wearing, and this sweater is, I guess you could call it, well, not Enigma, but it doesn't look like what it looks like on the pattern page. So this is the Melange sweater by Petite Knit. I'll put a picture on the side here of what it's actually supposed to look like. But yeah, the name comes from it being like this melange of two different colors. I think that is it's a melange when it's two different colors mixed. So you hold two different strands of or different colored yarn, and then this creates this like nice mix match of fabric. But when I made this sweater, I got all of these colors on sale. This is Borgo de Pazzi New Cedro, and actually I have some here. This is the green that I used. I have no idea what the color names are. I think the blue is Hawaiian blue, I think, but I have no idea about the green or the yellow. But yeah, so yeah, I got all of these yarns on sale because I think the website that I bought it from was doing like a end of, they were selling the rest of their stock of this yarn because they don't stock this anymore. So I got it on sale, and then I knew I wanted to do like this stripy thing, but I wasn't sure what, like, if I wanted to do like a sweater that was originally stripy. And in the end, I decided that I wanted to like sort of make the stripes of myself, so I just picked the sweater pattern that I liked. And I already liked the melange sweater, and I knew I was gonna make the intended design. I have the yarn in my stash. I actually have like 2 sweater quantities. I don't know which colorway I'm gonna do yet, but I have the yarn. So I thought, like, since I know I'm gonna do it anyway, I want to test out the fit of it and stuff. And I will say that, like, this is like, for the fit, this is like one of my favorite sweaters I've ever done. This is so cozy and it fits me really well, and yeah, I just love it. This is in the size extra large, and you can't really see the rest. And I decided to do this random striping. So on the bottom it has yellow ribbing, and then I tried to match it on the sleeves, or the striping pattern matches on the sleeves, so it ends in green, and then the color is blue. And I really like that the ribbing is like all different colors. But yeah, and overall, like, having done this, like, I did not like really think about the striping at all. I like designed it, but I didn't really think about row counts or anything, so I just went on a whim, and I'm like really happy with how it turned out. One thing that I will mention is that I don't know if you heard that my brother came home and our front door is quite loud. One thing I will mention is that I did not realize when I was picking out the colors, because I was just like, yeah, I liked all of these colors, let me put them in a sweater. But once my mom saw this sweater, she said that, oh, Ada has made a Brazil flag sweater. And now I can't help but think of like a Brazilian flag every time I wear this sweater. But yeah, go Brazil, I think. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this, and it's one of my favorite sweaters, and I think I will definitely make an actual melange sweater this fall. Sorry, I have like little yarn fibers on my mouth. I guess that is the life of a knitter. But yeah, that was what I'm wearing, and then I guess we'll go into finished objects. I think I will just go through the biggest finished object, which I unfortunately don't have with me today, but I'll put a picture of the finished object on its intended recipient. So I made the Moby sweater man for my dad, as you might have seen me struggling, well, not struggling with it, but going through the motions with it within these last few episodes. But I finished it finally. That if it's like a huge weight off my shoulders to not have my dad asking where is my sweater. Yeah, Moby sweater man for my dad. The design is by Petite Knit, and I actually realized when I was making the notes for this video that this podcast episode is very Petite Knit heavy. I mean, my episodes usually are, because I do make a lot of her stuff, but I feel like most of the stuff I'm gonna showcase this episode is Petite Knit. So apologies in advance for that, and sorry if you can hear my brother talking. They're talking about gaming stuff, and they do that loudly. But yeah, Moby sweater man by Petite Knit. I made it in the size large for my dad. I knit it in the Drops Lima, which I think looking back on it now is, I mean, it is DK weight, but I think the originally the yarn is Peruvian Highland wool, I think, by Filcolana. Is that the name of the yarn? But yeah, that yarn, which I think is like a bit of a thicker DK, so the final sweater ends up a bit plumper in fabric, but overall, like, the sweater fits fine, and my dad really likes it. Yeah, it's done on 4mm needles and 3.5 for the ribbing, and then the collar ribbing is done on 3mm needles. And I ended up taking about, how much? Like 8 centimeters off of the body length in total. And that's because my dad wanted it to be like, fit like a really snugly. So he did not want any positive ease at all on it. So then when I knew that I needed to make it shorter in order to not have it be overly long when I blocked it, because I wasn't gonna stretch it with bias at all. And yeah, the length is fine. The only thing is, though, when I look at it, to me the arms are a bit short, but my dad, he says they're fine, that they're good, that he likes the fit of them, because he has really long arms, so the arms are made to pattern though, so just goes to show that he has really long arms. But when he like does stuff, they do like right up like here, but he says they're fine, so I'll trust his opinion. And yeah, Moby sweater man by Petite Knit, finally done. I think I started, well, actually I have it in this little notebook. I mark what I start each month in here and what I finish, because I like to see that. And let's see, yeah, I started it in May. I think it was like the middle of May when I started it, and then it got put on the back burner because I had a lot of test knits during the summer. And yeah, it's finally done. Great. Like, yeah, 5 months later, it's done. But yeah, that was the Moby sweater man. Next up, my Oslo hat. Yes! This color is really hard to show on camera because every time I bring it closer, well, now it doesn't do that. Oh, wait, yeah, I think when I take it off, yeah, it does kind of briefly make my face really white. But yeah, this is also the Borgo de Pazzi New Cedro. I had 2 skeins of this yarn, and yeah, I don't know what's up with the meterage of this pattern, because I think it calls for, well, wait, maybe. No, does it call for like 250 meters or something? Because I had 200 meters and I got off fine. But yeah, I also did like shorten this quite a bit, so I don't know. Just forget everything I said. Yeah, Oslo hat by Petite Knit. This is the regular Oslo hat, so not Oslo hat mohair. So this is on 3.5mm needles. And I really like this. This is in the color True Navy, I think. And I also bought this yarn from the sale they were having on this yarn. And yeah, I don't know. I did the size small. And one thing I will say though, that this yarn grew a lot. Like, before blocking, like, it was fine. It was a bit tight, but like, it fit. And now it's like nice and oversized. It doesn't like, it's not tight at all on my head. It is quite literally like the size of my head. But I like that a lot. Like, my cat just opened my door and came in. But yeah, I really like this hat. But I think this will be my dad's hat, because he was looking, like, it's been cold enough in Finland here that you need like a hat. So one day he was downstairs yelling like, Ada, I need a hat. And then I had this in my, I usually keep my finished objects in my room because I don't want to lose them. Or not lose them, I don't like want to accidentally like bring it downstairs and then like someone goes to work or school with like a hat or socks or something, and then I can't show it on the podcast. So yeah, but I gave it to him. He's used it for 2 days straight now, and I yesterday I told him I would need it today so that I could show it off. But then I think I'll give it to him because he really likes this, and this matches his sweater. And then I also have made him a pair of gloves, which this matches really well, so he has like a nice matching set. So yeah, I think this is also a hat for my dad. Yeah, but my dad is really knit worthy, so I don't mind. I hope I don't look too disheveled. I just want to close my door so you can't hear my brothers talking about their games too much. But yeah, really happy with the Oslo hat. And I've been itching to cast on another one, but I think I want to finish my test knit before I cast on, because I really need to work on that. And I went through this in like 3 days, so I know once I do cast it on, it's a really quick one. And my last finished object is these are like inspired by Petite Knit. I guess they do use the technique that she uses on her socks, but I just pretty much used the technique for her technique for the ruffle, and then I just freestyled the rest. But these are my ruffle socks. These are DK weight ruffle socks. So yeah, I just followed her pattern on how to do the ruffle and the fold over cuff, I think, very loosely, and then I just freestyled the rest. This yarn is Seven Brothers. Yeah, it's Novita Seven Brothers. I don't remember what this colorway is, but this is like an acquisition, but I used up pretty much all of the yarn, so here it is. And yeah, it's a 75-25% wool and nylon mix in this. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit of a variegated yarn, but not much. It's mostly this grayish blue. And as I said, I did the ruffle, and I did the, what is this, the cuff. This is a thicker cuff than what is in the pattern, and then I don't know if you can see, I did like a purl row to get it fold nicely. And one thing I did that is not included in the pattern is I actually put elastic in this cuff, because I know that this is gonna have to stretch over my heel and stuff, so I did not want there to be any chance of this like becoming too loose. So I put in elastic and fits really nicely. And then The original pattern calls for a short row heel. I did a slip stitch heel, as I usually do, and then I just did this type of toe. I don't know what is this, a wedge toe? I just do decreases. I don't kitchen or anything. I just do decreases until I have 8 stitches left, and then I know weave in the stitches and stuff. But yeah, I am really happy with these socks. These are like nice and fancy, but still really easy. I mean, the ruffle is the only difficult part. And yeah, I really like these. I have not worn them yet because I wanted them to look nice for this podcast, but yeah, my nice little ruffle socks. I'm really happy with them. I've why can I not talk? I've noticed that I've been having a lot more of sock mojo lately. I think because I've been doing a bit more of complicated socks, which I never thought would be a thing for me. I mean, these were nice and easy, other than the ruffle. And then I've done some cabled socks. I did the colorwork socks, and now I'm doing rib socks. But I'm not complaining, but yeah, maybe I do like a bit of a more interesting sock in order to keep me interested during the process, because I have noticed lately that if I try to do a stockinette sock, it does not work out. But yeah, my last finished object, and I'm sorry, I keep saying but yeah, I don't know why. Why is that like a thing that I do? I will try to limit, maybe. If I can, if I remember. Next, my works in progress. The biggest one. This has had a lot of progress since you last saw it. It is my garden cardigan test knit. And I've done... Oh, this blows me out so much. I've done both sleeves. And now I'm just working back and forth on the body. I think I am gonna shorten the body. I think on the pattern it says to do 57 centimeters of stockinette before a 5 centimeter rib. But I talked to the designer and she said it's okay to do a longer rib. I just need to put out on my Ravelry profile, or the Ravelry thing of this cardigan, which I definitely will do. So, and also I think I will just shorten the body a bit so it's not, because the way it's written, it is, I think, would come down to like a bit before my hips, or at my hips, I think, and I don't know if I want it that long. So I think I will do like a little more than 50 centimeters and then like a 10 centimeter ribbing. So in the end, it shouldn't be that much shorter than what it's supposed to be, I think. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress. And this fabric is so soft. This is Drops Air. And I think this color is Bluebird, at least from what I looked online, because the Finnish name is this weird name, Senikka, and that does not give me any indication of what it's actually called in English. So from my research, from what I looked at, I think this is called Bluebird. And the yarn is 65% alpaca, 28% polyamide, and 7% wool. And I just love this yarn. I've been really tempted to purchase some more Drops Air. I have the sweater quantity of the black in my stash, and I think I will use that to make like a drop shoulder v-neck thing that I have in one of my pattern books, which I've showed on this channel before. Kind of like Cumulus blouse, but I think I will enjoy a drop shoulder much more. But the website that I usually buy my drops from, that I think it's just Nation, like every time Drops is a sale, they have it on there too. But I think all of the yarns that have alpaca are on sale, and that includes Drops Air. So I might buy some, but I don't know which color. But thankfully, I think from what I looked at, the sale is until the end of end of December. So I have some time. So if it comes to it, I might buy some yarn for me as a Christmas present in December. But yeah. Garden Cardigan. This is a test knit for Knits by Summer on Instagram. And it's knit on 5mm needles and 4mm needles for the ribbing. And it has a double knit button band once I actually get to it. It's a V-neck. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can, but it's a V-neck, I promise. A V-neck cardigan. I think the cuffs are in half twisted rib, which was not the most fun I've ever had, because it's purled through the back loop, which I did not enjoy. Usually I'm pretty fast at doing ribbing, but purling through the back loop was not fun. So thankfully it was only like 5 centimeters. But yeah, and the sleeves they're straight, and then they have like a rapid decreases, so they're a balloon sleeve, I think. And do I have anything else to say? I don't think so, other than I really like this, and I am hopeful that I can finish it soon, or at least finish the body, because I know the double knit button band is gonna take me a while. Oh yeah, and I'm doing the size 5 for that. Yeah, that was the Cardigan by Knits by Summer. And next I'll do my other sweater project. This one doesn't have any needles in it because it's kind of on break right now, because I really need to focus on the cardigan. But zipper sweater, I finished the body. Yeah, last time you saw this I was working the body, and I got so tired of working stockinette because it's a really long body. So I think I shortened it by not that much, like 3 centimeters or something. But like I tried it on and it was fine, and it's gonna stretch out even more. So I was just like, I don't mind. Just can I stop? So yeah. Zipper sweater, the regular one by Petite Knit. I'm doing the size extra large. I'm knitting this on 5mm needles. That includes the body ribbing, and the sleeve ribbing I think is also on 5mm needles. The color was on 4mm needles, and this is Drops Nepal in red. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to really say about this. It's just pretty much a basic raglan, other than you have the zipper opening. I think I'm going to do the sleeves first and then do the zipper last, because I think I want to block this before I insert the zipper, because in case I think this will stretch out, so I think the zipper opening will also stretch out. Yesterday, Norwegian knitter posted a project vlog of her making a zipper sweater man for her father, and she sewed in the zipper in the middle of the project, but I'm just worried if I do that, then the zipper opening will stretch out, and it will look all puckered up because the zipper won't stretch with it. So I think just to be safe, I'll do the sleeves and then the zipper lining, and then insert the zipper last. I think right now I'm leaning towards sewing it on with the sewing machine, since I do own one and know how to operate one. And yeah, and also that will be a lot of a faster process than sewing it in by hand will be. But we'll see. I haven't made up my mind yet. But yeah, zipper sweater by Petite Knit. Next, more Petite Knit. This is a gift from my dad again, but this is for Father's Day. Here in Finland, Father's Day is in November. I think it's it's a second Sunday of November, which this year is the 12th of November. So I decided to make him the Terazzo. I don't know which way is correct, but that color. I'm using the leftover drops Lima from his sweater, since I think I had 5 balls left over from what I bought. And then I'm using, I have it in this project bag, this random mohair that I bought from this yarn craft reuse store that I've mentioned before. This is just wool mohair acrylic blend, so I'm using it off. It's really soft, and even though these days I prefer for my yarn to not have any acrylic content, I am gonna use my stash that I have bought before I sort of made that rule for myself. And this is really soft, and I've used it before and really liked it, so I'm just gonna use it because I need something to thicken up the drops Lima for this. I'm doing the smaller size, and I've done the ribbing, and now I'm just working on the stockinette portion of the back. I don't think I'm gonna make it as long as the pattern says to, because I asked my dad if he would wear this, and he said that he would, but because I showed him the front would be here and then the back would be really here, as you can't see, but it would be pretty long, and he said that it would probably be too long for him. He doesn't know that I'm making this, but I demonstrated if I made one like this, would you wear it? But yeah, he said it would be a bit too long, so I think I will shorten it a bit to make it more wearable, because my dad, he's a triathlete, I think, is that what they're called? He does it on his free time, and that's the way he prefers to train, and he's on a triathlete team. He doesn't compete or stuff like that, but he trains. And so when he goes running during the winter, I've previously made him a collar like this, but that was just a freestyle collar. It was just stockinette, and it constantly rolled up and stuff like that, because that was when I was more of a novice at being a knitter, so not my proudest work, but he wore it. So now I'm making him a bit of a step up, and I think he will really like this, and it will keep him warm, especially because it has such a high rolled neck. It will keep him warm when he's running outside or biking outside during the winter. Yeah, Terazzo neck. What day is it? Today is the 12th of October, so I have exactly a month to finish that, which I think will be reasonable. I think when I'm not working on my cardigan, I will try to work on that, and if I'm making it shorter than it's supposed to be, then I think that will also help me a lot. Sorry, I just noticed that my hair is in a pretty thick curl, and I did not want it to be like that. Yeah. And then I think this is my last work in progress. I started this yesterday, and it's just one singular Sunday sock. It's looking so small. Yeah, Sunday socks by Petite Knit. This yarn is also the Novita 7 Brothers, and I'm doing the size 37 to 38 EU shoe size. And yeah, I'm just on the cuff. I don't know if I'm gonna make it as long as the pattern tells me to. Just cause I don't know. I don't think I'll wear it rolled up. I might make it a bit longer than I needed, so I can just roll up this cuff a little bit like that. But we'll see. I might just have fun. I think cause the pattern says that, I think for the, like for my size, 100 grams, which this is, should be enough to do the long version. So I think if I, because I do kind of want to use all of the yarn, so I think just for that I will do the longer length. And then if I don't wear them, I will give them to my mom and make myself a bit of a shorter pair. I think that is the plan for now. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what my, if I ever make up my mind on that. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so confused and rambly. It's been a long day. Yeah. But yeah, that was my last work in progress. Maybe I should, this is done on 4mm needles, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, last work in progress. And now I think we'll just go straight on to acquisitions. So, as I said before, I didn't say about this yarn. This yarn is an acquisition, and the yarn for these socks was an acquisition. And then I have some more. So my local supermarket was having like a sale on Seven Brothers yarn. It was like 3 skeins for, was it for €9? I think, yeah, €9. And I bought 6 skeins, so 18 skeins in total. And I bought those 2 colors, and then I bought 2 skeins of this gray yarn. I really, for some reason, even though I don't usually like gray, ever since I made my Rebecca socks, which I am wearing today, you can't really see, there, there's this nice variegated gray socks. I've been just really feeling like I want more gray socks, so I bought 2 skeins of gray. They smell nice and woolly, especially now that I'm holding them. Yeah. So we'll see what I do with those. And then I just bought 2 black black skeins, and these have a plan. These were bought specifically for the Oslo hat. I want to make myself a black one, so that's the plan with those. Those are also the 75-25 wool and nylon blend. Yeah. Really happy with those. We'll see what I end up making with the gray ones, but I think my next Oslo hat will be the black one, because I have a couple different yarns that I might want to make Oslo hats in. Next, I have this Novita Essentials book that they came out, I think, recently, and I have a couple different patterns that I want to make from this book. The first one, we'll see if I ever actually get to making this, but it's this Margot knit dress, and like, it looks really nice, but it's done on 3mm needles, and I think if I did this, I would probably have to tweak the pattern, because I've looked at it and it is just like a knit straight down. It does not have any decreases for the waist, and then, but it does have like hip increases, I think, so it increases from hips on, or I don't know at what point, but yeah, it does increase towards the hem of the dress, and I just don't know if I'm ready to do that on 3mm needles. I think I could probably like scale the pattern to be on 4 or 5mm needles. We'll see, but yeah, I just bought this as an option. I'll show you. Like, it does look really nice, and I think especially if like I put a belt in it, it could be really nice, but we'll see about that. If not, I've also been looking at the chestnut dress by Petite Knit. I could also probably make that. It's like a very similar style, but yeah. And then the other project that I've been thinking about is the Camilla blouse, I think is what it translates to. It's this nice v-neck, and this is because I've been thinking about making the what's it, the Moonset pullover by Ozetta, and the only difference is that it has I-cord edging for the body and the cuffs, and I could easily do it with this. I think this Camilla blouse is a bit of a smaller gauge. This is on 4mm needles. I think the Moonset pullover is on 4.5 if I'm not mistaken. But also I've been thinking I might just make this and then do like fold over cuffs and hem, because I really like the look of that and I think I want to try that. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up making. I might also just do this in the spring. But there are lots of really nice patterns in this, and also I think I should probably search it. They have like a really nice, oh, this is also really cool. It's this nice and chunky, what is the name of this? The Penelope sweater blouse. But yeah, it has nice big split hem and stuff like that. Yeah, they have like a lot of really nice patterns in this book. But where is it? I really like there. Yeah, they have this hat pattern. They have like 3 different versions, and I thought it would be really fun to do that because it's done top down. So I think I'd really like to try that. I think just for the construction, because this is very similar to the weekend hat by Petite Knit, but I think I wanna, because it is like a ribbed one. Although I could make like the double rib one, because then that would be like the hipster hat. But yeah, it's nice folded top down hat. Yeah, I'm really happy with this little book. And we'll see what I end up making from it first. And my last acquisition, which I was not even supposed to have, but this one I made today. I went to this, I don't know exactly what do you call it, like supermarket or like this store, Tokmanni here in Finland, and they have always all of these sales and on clothes, and they have some food and yarns and stuff, and they had this beautiful yarn. It's called Poem or Runa by Novita, and it's a sock yarn. This is, I think, yeah, this is 80/20. Have I been saying, oh, yeah, I think I've been saying that the Novita 7 Brothers is 75/25 when it's 80/20. Yeah, so sorry, I think all of their sock yarns these days are 80/20. But yeah, this is this really nice variegated. I think this one only has like the purple and the pink, but it also has these blues and yellows in it. And then when I saw this, I just like thought about Noro yarn, and I've been really craving some Noro yarn, but you can't really buy it here in Finland, and I think the closest place I can buy it is the UK, and I would have to pay a lot of money for the yarn, and then the shipping, and then the customs, and I just haven't been able to make that leap yet. So when I saw this, it was like a dream come true. I will say though that the yarn is really pretty. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell in skein form if it will suit me, but even if it doesn't, like, I'm not really the one to care about like what are they called, like color palettes. I think I've done one. I've done one online, and I think it said I was like something fall. I don't know if it was a cool or a warm or a deep or whatever, but I think it was like fall color palette. But even then, it's kind of like I just do whatever I want in terms of colors. And this yarn made me incredibly happy. And it was on sale. I think I bought 8 skeins, and I think that cost me like 42 euros. So not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I'm really happy with that yarn, and we'll see when I cast it on. I think it might be more of a spring thing. We'll see what I end up doing in regards to my fall and winter knitting plans. Also, I know I said I would do a fall knitting plans, but at this point we're in like halfway through. Well, not halfway through, but like, we're in October, and I consider December to be the start of winter. So I think I will just do winter knitting plans at the end of November, and because my fall and winter plans are kind of the same, so we'll see. And also I'm so bad, I failed at doing the project log for the garden cardigan because I just kept on knitting it and did not take my phone out to film, so I'm sorry. But I think once I'm done with the garden cardigan and I start my next sweater project, I promise I will do a project vlog on that. Water. Yeah, those were all of my acquisitions, works in progresses, finished objects. I guess then media recommendations, or what I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of Clone Wars. That's the animated Star Wars show. Because I watched Ahsoka on Disney Plus, or here in Finland it's on Disney Plus. I think in the US it's like on Hulu or stuff. Hulu? Or is it on Disney Plus? Because it's I think it has to be. I don't know. But yeah, on Disney Plus, Clone Wars, because I watched Ahsoka and I did not understand that much of the show, because it does tie in heavily to the 2 Clone Wars and what Ahsoka goes through in that. Like, it is a continuation of Clone Wars, I think. So I have to say, I'm on season 6, and everything makes so much more sense now when I think back to Ahsoka. Yeah, Clone Wars, and then Loki season 2 started. So far there's been only 1 episode, but really like that. And then I hope this is true. I saw like on the internet that the second season was leading up to like a reunion of Thor and Loki, and I'm like, I was so excited, and I hope that it's true. Like, please don't do this to me, because all throughout season 1 I was like, do they meet up? Does Loki ever see his brother again? I was like, he knows now, he understands. And now like they just like got their brotherly relationship after Ragnarok, and then it was taken away, and now there's a new chance, so please give us this. Yeah, I really want that to happen. But we'll see. There's still some time to go before we'll even know if that happens or not. Anything else? I don't think so. I don't know, life news. I've been working a lot, or not a lot. I've had some weeks where I've had the whole, in Finland, the maximum amount of days you can have, like, or work days you can have in a week is 5, so you have to have 2 days off, unless you get like a higher pay if you go to work on one of the days that was mandatory to have off. So I've had a lot of 5-day weeks, but now it's cooling down, or like stuff like that, since it's no longer summer and the season is calming down a bit. Like, everyone is in school and work, so my place of work is very chill these days. So I've been having much more days off, which I appreciate, and it has left me a lot more time to knit, even when I have work I do knit a lot, because that is just what I do in my free time. And Christmas is coming along, so I need to start thinking about gifts. I don't think I will do any gift knitting. I didn't do any last. I started knitting like in December last year. Like that's when I made my actual first sweater, and I started knitting seriously. So I did not do any gifts then. I don't think I'm doing any gifts this year since I did the sweater for my dad. I'm doing the Terazzo knit. I mean, I might make a pair of socks for my mom, but no promises there. Yeah, so I guess I will let you go now, and I will go continue my knitting and enjoy my evening, and until I see you all again, I wish that you have a very happy rest of your day and you can have lots of knitting time, and if you wish that. And yeah, have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.